Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today is actually Singles Awareness Day, and I just want to say real quick, sorry for being super late, guys. I'm like 30 minutes late to this because I've been having technical difficulties out the wazoo. It happens to everyone, to all the best of us. So all of you who might have been waiting, I'm sorry. You guys can watch this after the fact, but we are here now, finally giving you guys our Singles Awareness Day stream. For all you single folks out there who are watching it, along with us single folks, hope you all are having a lovely, lovely day. Um, and so, yeah, today we have all sorts of stuff planned for you. We're going to be sharing some of the memes that you guys sent to us. We're also going to, maybe go briefly into our love life and stuff like that. Talk about some of our favorite breakup movies. And then we're going to go into doing a little bit of a fun game. Um, so I will. Uh, so yeah, we have a lot on our plate today, guys, and I'm proud to be joined by Ross as always.
Yes.
So thank you for joining me, man.
Oh, of
Uh,
course.
And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So first, starting off with some of the stuff that you guys sent in to me, um, that I thought were just absolutely priceless. Once I grab a hold of them here. Um, all right, so this one, first off, is one that I found while doing research. This is a meme that says, "Today may be Singles Awareness Day, but chin up. Tomorrow is half price candy day." That is a fun one.
Yeah, because it is true. Always go to the grocery stores. On their back on their clearance thing. Like, and plus too, like that's where you can like get the good desserts and stuff there. That are still good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I like at Vaughn's, I could get like this like slice of cake for 99 cents.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Um, and it's always great whenever you go after the holidays, whatever holiday it is, because yeah, their stuff is dropped way much lower. And then speaking of delicious food, this is one that Miss Carter sent me. Everyone's pregnant or getting married, and I'm over here like with the Rachel McAdams from The Notebook kissing a pizza. That is pretty much me,
Me
spot
too.
on.
I
I
see.
love
I
it.
remember for the past few
Um,
years, and I didn't do it this year, but I would always get the heart shaped pizza from Pizza Hut too.
oh yeah, that's a great one. We have a Caleb from the Dark Ether Files podcast here saying, "Hello there.
Hello.
Are you also a single Pringle today, or do you have someone in your life?" Here, let me. I should be a single. Hold up, I'm changing my name. So any lady who watches this, know I'm a single wolf. I'm right here, available. All right. So, um, then right here we got love is in the air. Wrong. Nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide are in the air. That's a good one from Big Bang Theory. Thank you,
I
Miss
like
Earth.
that. That show's actually
Uh,
pretty good.
it is. It is really good.
People bash it, but I love it.
I haven't seen every episode. I just know I've seen a few episodes, like a good chunk, and I've
Yeah, but the
enjoyed
term
it.
they use for it is just offensive too, though.
What term?
Nerd blackface. Because they said they don't talk like nerds at all. They said, they're like the stereotypes of nerds. No.
No, I mean they're pretty nerdy. Um, but in a good way. Being nerdy is cool now. So it says being single is getting expensive. These AA batteries just don't last like they used to.
If
Like,
this were the 90s, the memes were around to what they said.
what?
They could say D batteries. Do you know why?
Why?
The Game Gear, right?
Yeah.
Use 6D batteries.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
And then it had a 2.5 hour battery lifetime. No, that's
Interesting.
pretty bad, right?
Yeah, that is That is pretty
Because
bad.
these are not cheap either.
Oh no. Yeah, definitely not. The last one Miss Carter sent was speaking of it says when a friend asked me when was the last time I got laid, picture it, Sicily, 1912. That's one of my favorite ones there from Miss Carter. That's great. Um, and then this one's uh from Heather. Love you, Heather. She's always right. It says be your own Valentine from Dove. It says forever alone status. Even Dove gave up on me. uh Man, that's sad when like candy goes up on you. Um and then we've got one from the J Man, uh
Oh,
J- Jason Knight, who says, I'll be celebrating Valentine's Day Han style. Solo.
that makes me think of that horrible line though.
What?
In Solo,
Oh, and Solo. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Han Solo origin. Yeah. Um. Ooh, hey. He says, "Yeah, LOL single. Welcome to the club. You are, you are one of us, my friend. You are one of us." So yeah, guys, thank you so much for seeing those memes. That was really great. So, next up, is we will kind of. Do you want to start out off, doing some of our favorite breakup movies, or do you want to start,
our love life, because mine's gonna be short and sweet.
mine's unfortunately not going to be as short and sweet, but um, yeah, we'll do our love life, and I've got some funny stuff here. Got some not so funny stuff here. So with my love life, it started back in middle school. Dumb age to date, anyways. But it started back in middle school, and I was dating this girl, um, and we dated for like a year and a half, 2 years, somewhere like that. I think
Wow.
it was a good amount of time. We dated for a while. Um, and fun fact, I almost lost my virginity in a tent to her.
Wow.
Or no,
Brokeback
no,
Mountain?
not in a tent, not in a tent. I got that confused because I was playing D&D and my D&D character said that. I actually
Oh,
lost. Oh, I almost lost my virginity in the back of a UPS truck. That's what it was. Because
wow. Oh, okay. Odds the tent would have been funnier. You know why? Did you hear the joke I said?
why?
Oh, Brokeback Mountain style?
Oh yeah, that would have been funnier. But yeah, I was playing D&D and my dwarf has said that before. But no, it was in the back of a UPS truck. I remember, and we dated from middle school into like the first year of high school, that type deal. And I remember we're about to do it, and then her dad works at UPS, and he walks into the truck and everything. We were trying to find a secluded spot. Her dad walks into the back of the truck and then spots us, and we're like, and then or well, spots us before we can do it. Like we hear him, and we put on our clothes and everything. But then he just sees us hanging out in the back of the truck. To this day has never known about it since. So
But
that was kind of
hopefully he's not
wild.
watching tonight.
But this girl though, she cheated on me, and the worst part of it is that she cheated on me with the man who bullied me so much. And not only did he bully me, but he was one of my sexual assaulters when I was young. And so she cheated on me with that guy. And so I felt completely and utterly just, sickened by it. And so that kind of struck a chord with me. I thought I was never going to date again. But then comes my junior year of high school, where I meet Delaney Henderson. If you're watching this, no hard feelings. Well, okay, kind of some hard feelings. But um, I remember us dating, and then she we dated for like maybe a couple months. This one, like maybe 3 months, 3, 4 months, somewhere like that. And then she called it off while I was at Boy Scouts one time because um, she pretty much said she liked another guy, fell for another guy, but that guy wanted nothing to do with her. He was one of my friends. He wanted nothing to do with her. And he showed her that after they broke up. So it was like pointless anyways, or after we broke up. And so it was at Scouts. I was like depressed the whole time at Scouts. And then um I remember uh after we broke up, I went through a really dark cycle. I was like not really feeling like myself. I went through a lot of pain from that. And then um count down, a few months later, she's asking to get back together. And I was stupid to say yes and to give it another shot. And but she told me, she's like okay, well, here's the thing. I need this time I need to really focus on my studies. We can still, you know, uh see each other in the hallways, stuff like that. But this week I really need to focus on my studies. So can we not be like as, close and connected? And I was like, yeah, yeah, sure, I got you. And I listened to her. I guess being a listening and being a good boyfriend was kind of a bad decision in the end. And, and I, knowing that, also I was the same person who she wanted to do something for Valentine's Day one time. And I was like, why do something for Valentine's Day? We can do it any other day. That's probably why I didn't continue to date her. But she gets really upset at me and says, "You're not paying any attention to me." And I said, "Well, I'm trying to pay as much attention to you. You're telling me that you want me to lay back some because of you wanting to focus on your studies right now." And she's like, "Yeah, but I didn't actually mean it." She's like, "I don't think you can actually listen. I don't think you actually listened good enough to me. I think we need to call it off." And I was like, and it only lasted a couple weeks again until then, until that, or like a week, and then we called it off that time. And I was like, you know what? Fine, forget it. I'm done with you. So that was a pretty bad experience. And then there's this other girl, um, in my senior year of high school, named Kirsten. She was actually a really good girl. I'm not gonna lie. She was really good. When we dated, she's probably my favorite person that dated. She didn't really break my heart, um, or anything. What happened is we dated for like, again, around 3, 4 months, somewhere like that. Um, we even went to prom together. We had all that fun stuff. So, um, the thing is the reason why we broke up is because I did like her, but she was very clingy. Clingy in the sense that like I'd be working and then I would even tell her I'm at work sometimes. And then she'd be like, "So what you up to?" And she's like, "How you doing?" And it's like, question mark, two question marks, three question marks. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And it's just my phone's buzzing. I'm like, "Let me actually like breathe, please." Like I was kind of feeling that way, um, so she wasn't a bad person. She just was very clingy, was very needy, I guess you could say, and I just wasn't ready for that. And so I politely one time called her and was saying like, "Hey, I'm thinking we make really great friends, and I would love to be friends with you." And to this day, we are still good friends, her and I. So that one was fine. That one didn't end in total heartbreak and despair. Um, Now the latest attempt I've had literally lasted one date on
Which
like
wasn't there one before that you told me about?
yeah, yeah, there was one for that.
The one that looks like Maeve.
Yeah, yeah, she was, Mallory. Yeah, she was that girl. She kind of believed in witchcraft and all that stuff. Shit. So, and I never judged people for their belief systems, even though I didn't really agree with her belief system. I was willing to accept it. and so we hung out a lot. I invited her to my I invited her, to my Halloween party one year and all that stuff. Um, and I remember, I think it was the night of the Halloween party. She was showing a lot of signs. She was like, that we were hanging out and we really got close to even kissing at one point. We didn't, but we got really close to it. Um, and I don't know why, but like this Halloween party, she's sleeping. She has her head on my shoulder. She's spending time with me the whole time. She's kind of scooting closer to me. We're really connecting in that kind of way. And then the day after, I hear that she's dating some other guy, and her and I kind of had a falling out um, for a bit. But then we got back to talking with one another, and we talk off and on. I'm not really friends with her that much because I don't like people who kind of use me like that. Um, but it's still but every now and then, I'm a forgiving guy, so every now and then I'll still talk to her. Um, but the one that was the shortest relationship I've ever had. It was actually before Mallory, I believe. Because it was in 2019 and Mallory was 2020. Yeah, so it was actually before her.
Oh,
What was this girl? Fuck, I forget her name. If we went out more, I would have remembered her name, but I totally forgot her name. Um, but I remember, so I was going Christmas shopping with my friend, the friend that actually turned down that one ex who uh, tried to leave me for him. I was going Christmas shopping with him one time. We go to Hobby Lobby, and then while we're at Hobby Lobby, I find this really cool Thor keychain and stuff, and all this other cool stuff. And so I'm checking out, and I scan the Thor keychain and everything, and she sees me and sees the keychain. It's like, oh my god, I love Marvel. This is so cool. Wish I could have this. All this stuff, and he was trying to like Zach, my friend Zach. It was in his eyes. I could see him. He was like, dude, dude, and I didn't say anything about it. And he's like, we were talking once we were at the car. You and I were talking once we were at the car. I was like, okay. And so I get inside his car and all that stuff. He's like, God, dude, did you seriously not see what I was seeing? That was like, she was into you, man. I was like, no, she wasn't. I was like, yeah, she wanted that keychain, all that stuff. And he's like, go back in there, try to ask her out. Just do it. What more could hurt? The worst that could happen is that you never see her again. And, that's that. And I was like, true. Um, so then what happened was, I went in there. I did that. I did that very thing. I went and asked her out. Um, and I did it in a very, very smooth way, if you will. What I did was, um, I pretty much handed her the keychain, was offering to give it to her. I was like, hey, you said you wanted this. You liked Marvel, you liked Thor, and all that stuff. So I thought I'd give this to you. And she's like, I don't know if I can take stuff that customers have already bought. And I was like, all right, well, if you give me your number, maybe we can text each other and I can, work out a deal sometime. And she was like, yeah, yeah, I'd like that. And so so we both, went to the mall together, hung out at the mall, and we were having a fun time. We went to like Sequest, which was like a mini aquarium there and stuff, and it was really fun. But then I'm walking her to her car, and whenever she texts me afterwards, she says that like my mom saw that you were with me, and she says that you're too old for me, and she's 18. She's an adult. Legally, she's allowed to date someone who was at the time about 22, I think. Yeah. Um, so I didn't really see what the big deal was. Um, and then so she was saying, so yeah, your mom. I was like, well, I can meet your mom. She'd love me. She's like, yeah, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, but I don't know if we can date. And I thought there was a lot more behind it than just that. I was like, there's more to this. She just did not like the date or something, and she's just blowing me off. Um, and and then also she was also texting me saying, "Yeah, and you're also too nice. That's not my type." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Too nice." I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll just be mean to you." I was like, "Never mind." So what I was remember being so upset and so depressed, and I called my friend, and he was like, Don't worry, bro. I'll go over there. We're gonna go have like a movie night together, and it's gonna be really fun because the movie theater was right there in the mall." So he comes, and instead of picking something like a Richard Jewell or Jumanji 2 or something along those lines, he decides that we're gonna go watch Black Christmas because I wasn't in the mood to even choose the movie. I was like, I'll let you choose it. He chose Black Christmas 2019. So we sat down in that theater, and I was at least hoping I could maybe laugh at this fucking shit. And it was like, it just pissed me off. And so I walked out of the theater. I was like, Noah, I'm never forgiving you for that. And I was just pissed off the whole drive back and everything. Granted, he was pissed off too because he also hated it. But um, it was not a fun experience. It's pretty bad. Um,
I
so
still
yeah,
to this day, everyone said that I'm not missing anything at all.
no, you are not. It's really not good. Um, so yeah, so that right there, guys, is a brief summary of my dating life, which was about 5 people, 4.5, if you technically want to get technical. Um, so yeah, that's my dating life. Not fun, and to this day, I've been single now. So
Yep. I'm a semi good flirter. I just have never been able to to stick the landing with it too.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because like this one time, like this girl, like she was like really cute. And she like passed, like one of like environmental things. Because like they'll set you up, you don't know, like with this, like with the person who could help you, like save the whales and stuff, kind of thing. One of those.
Oh yeah,
So then told her like if I was set up with you, then I'd actually sign in a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, but then then sorry that we can't do that. Like I'm like that, but so I've never really had any girlfriends, or anything like that. But hopefully it'll happen someday.
Yeah,
It'll happen with
hopefully.
you, Michael. Don't worry.
Hopefully. Um, I just know that from my experience, the bad boys, they always get the girl, and the nice ones seem to be shut out
Yeah.
because we're just, too nice, and we're
And then when you try to be nice to a nice, when you try to like if you get to know a nice girl being your true self, and then you act like an asshole, they get turned off by you.
so there's really a no win-win
Have you
situation.
been there before too?
Other than what?
Okay, like let's say that girl says, like how you try to be a bad boy, after you've been nice to a girl the whole time.
Yeah.
They'll say,
I
"I don't know you like this. Why are you being such an ass?"
Oh, I've tried. I remember telling my friend, I was like saying, "You know what? I think I'm gonna become a bad boy." And I was like, "They get all the girls and stuff like that." And he was like saying, "Come with me, come with me." And we were going to my friend Zach, who's like the wise one. And this was in high school. And my friend Noah was like, "Michael just said he wants me to become bad boy. Tell him this is a bad idea." He's like, "Well, I mean, he's not wrong." He's like, "Yeah, see, wait, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, all the bad boys, they do get the girls. They do get, this and that." He's like, "But they also live on the streets. They also, uh, do a lot of drugs. They don't have a life." And I was like, he's like, so if having a girl is worth all that to you, then go right ahead for it." And I was like, "Yeah, that's probably not best. Then I'd rather be single than not deal with any of that."
Yeah, I don't know if this one is related to it, but you could have dated a celebrity, huh? And not and like you don't know what could have happened, with you and Peyton List, huh?
Yeah, if I would have gotten that part, um, then I could have. And then I also, I also think that back in the day when I knew Haley Steinfeld, I think she actually liked me back then. Um, like what we would call crushing because we were kids, like, oh, I got a crush on you type deal. So, um, so who knows? Maybe if that would have stuck too. So, um, and I may end up being a celebrity depending on where I end up going to in my life.
I'm too old to become a celebrity now.
Oh, please, anyone can be a celebrity as long as you work towards that goal. Um, but speaking of celebrities,
I use celebrity though now in the most loosest sense, because some of the girls I picked on ours, you guys, I'll explain it later. Like they're not really celebrities, but they are, huh?
they are, but they aren't at the same time. So, um, but I do want to start out with the one that I have made here. Um, and I will go to share screen. That was a good segue into
Oh, you two people. Like, do you know what's a good site to use to watch free movies too? That's legal. They actually have a lot more than you would think. Is YouTube.
oh, yeah, it's free with ads, I think, right?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm looking up the movies and they're not bad on there. Like, do what they have.
What?
Like, let's see, like Chocolat,
Oh, chocolate. Yeah, I heard about that recently.
Ever Been Kissed, Wayne's World 1 and 2,
That's a good one.
Dances with Wolves,
Yes.
Dude, Where's My Car,
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
1408,
Yeah.
and then they have
Also a good one.
Black Sheep, and then they have the Jesus miniseries, Jesus Nazareth, which is too long to watch.
Oh, yeah.
6 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh, geez.
Man in the Iron Mask, Clue, the TV 14 version of RoboCop. Playing Trans Automobiles is free on there.
Oh, wait, what's free on there?
Playing Trans Automobiles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then um, yeah, so like all those, and I'm looking for more hackers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
so
bad.
you see, they have pretty, and then like Orange County, all those are free on YouTube with ads.
So here is a big old bracket list I've made of 16 celebrity crushes of mine. Um,
Okay, you want all
14.
mine? I'll send you mine.
Yeah, send me yours. I'll make yours after we cover this one. Um, but there's uh 14 girls and actually two guys listed here because they are my man crushes, and I cannot resist my man crushes here. So, what we are doing game wise is we are taking all of our celebrity crushes. Like I'm going to do mine first, and we're gonna Ross and I are gonna discuss it. Talking about, and this is deeper than just this isn't us just being shallow and going for their looks. This is also that can be a part of it, but we are also here to say what would be truly great date material. So this is us going talking about um, who we would take on our fantasy date in
Do
our
we have any
fantasy
overlap or no?
bracket here. We have an overlap with one.
And I think I know who it is, probably.
We have overlap with one person. Everyone else is different, which is nice. Um, and so if our one overlap doesn't win here, maybe our overlap will win on yours. So we will have to see. But Um, these are not in any seeds or anything like that. These are just in. These are all randomized, but we've got um all on this list here. Just naming them off. We've got Ana de Armas, Nev Campbell, Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger herself,
She's pretty.
um,
She's cool.
Anya Taylor Joy, Dua Lipa. If you guys know her, she's a great pop singer, super hot. And Ariana Grande. Uh, yes, I have the man who steals my heart, Lin Manuel Miranda. Margot Robbie. I've got Daisy Ridley, Florence Pugh, probably my longest wife I've ever had out of all celebrities, and that is Natalie Portman, um, Emma Watson. Uh, this is our overlap. Emma Mackey, um, Ryan
Well,
Reynolds.
I thought it would have been somebody else. I would have thought it been her or somebody else on yours.
Who do you think it would have been?
Alana Pierce.
Yeah, no, Lana Pierce didn't make it here, unfortunately,
Was she
but
almost though? Was she all close?
she was close. She was definitely close to being on this list. Um, but I focused more on like either pop singers or actors, I guess. Um, but yeah, that was. Um, but Lana Pierce definitely came close, and then the final two were Keira Knightley and Lily James. So,
Yes. Oh
um,
wait, she honorable mentioned Lily James, I think.
oh, okay. If she was in your honorable mentions, then that's two overlaps. Um, I'll double check here in a second. But so starting here, we have Ana de Armas versus my the girl who was my first ever porn that I watched back in the day with Wild Things, and when her and Denise Richards had the amazing lesbian scene. Um, and Ana de Armas, of course, I fell in love with her ever since Blade Runner 2049. Um, and so they were just excellent together, and this is a really tough pairing. Um, but one of them has been my crush for longer. One of them is one of my more recent crushes, and one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. Just not gonna lie. So, who would you kind of lean towards with this kind
Okay,
of pick?
only because okay, don't get me wrong. I think like Nev Campbell is a fine actress, right?
Yeah,
Ana de Armas has the chance to be something special in Hollywood.
she does. She does have something really special.
No. I meant to like to be like an Oscar winner. Nev Campbell. I don't think we'll ever get there, but she'll be close though.
Yeah, and Nev Campbell is a great actress. Um, but this is also looking at who you think would be like great to take out on just like a dinner date or something,
I've
and
seen both their interviews.
personality wise,
Yeah, and they both seem
and
like it, but still,
yeah,
I still think that I got to go with Ana de Armas, but close, very close though.
yeah. I think the thing that is leaning it towards me is the fact that she's Spanish, and I think that if I was to go on a dinner date with her, I feel like I could learn all sorts of things. I feel like we could just like we would go out for Mexican. I would that would be a leeway into talking to her about her Spanish. She could kind of teach me some things, and it would sound super sexy because that's one of the sexiest languages alive. Um, and so I feel like you're on something. Nev Campbell will always hold a special place in my heart. And but I mean, there's someone else coming up that we can definitely say also holds a special place in my heart, and it'll only get harder and harder. But as far as both maybe looks and as far as just her personality and everything, I feel like Ana de Armas, like people would see me with. And don't get me wrong, Nev Campbell now, she looks gorgeous still. Like she
Yes.
never doesn't age a day. But if you're talking about like looking at now, like Ana de Armas is arguably one of the hottest women in Hollywood. Like it is
And I'm waiting for her
insane
new movie though.
with Ben Affleck or
No, the Marilyn Monroe
oh
one.
Blonde, yeah, that one.
You know why though,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, because of the NC-17 rating.
Yes. You know what's
Yeah.
rated NC-17 for? They said
What?
graphic nudity.
Oh. Well, I also heard there's like gonna be a rape scene in there. I don't even know like why, but that's kind of weird.
But
Um
still, I think it'll be good though.
I
Yep, I
think
sent
so.
all mine to yours. I sent all mine to yours too, so we can get this.
Cool. So yeah, I'll set yours up. What we'll probably do is I'll probably do mine, and then I'll have you just start talking about, I guess, some of your breakup movies that you like while I start kind of working
Yeah.
on your bracket, and
Yeah.
then once I get yours done, then we can do that um that way. Uh so for mine, Ana de Armas will advance to the next round. There she is. Um Now on this side,
Is there anybody make it bigger?
um let's see.
Oh, I made it
Maybe.
a little bit bigger. I made it a little bigger, but not.
Okay. Is that a little bit better? Or
Yeah, but yeah.
okay. Um all right, cool. So yeah, next up, we've got on this side, Daisy Ridley versus Florence Pugh. One of them pretty much my current girlfriend right now, as we speak. Um, and then the other one, sort of my ex-girlfriend because her and I were a major thing, and then she was in Rise of Skywalker, and her and I just, we lost touch. We weren't connecting anymore, if you will. So so yeah, I gotta say that as far as this goes, I think I personally am now just because of the anger towards it's not Daisy Ridley's fault. I get it. But like the anger towards the Rise of Skywalker just has me leaning towards Florence Pugh on this. What about you?
I gotta go with Daisy Ridley only because I've seen both of them in interviews, and then Daisy. Okay, Florence Pugh seems like nice, but she also seems a bit standoffish. Versus like Daisy Ridley in interviews seemed like like if you were to say hi to her, she'd come up and she would hug you. She seemed like like a bubbly, just like more energetic person, so she'd be more fun to hang around with.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Hmm. But I do know though, like uh Florence Pugh is also very outgoing. Like she's someone who whenever she just does like her Instagram stories, she will not care how she looks. She will not care how she acts. Like she had a whole Instagram story with like her hair in the process of being dyed, and it was all like like everywhere. She didn't care how it looked, and she was like trying to save her cactus. She had a little cactus that she would plant. She was trying to save her cactus, and her hair was everywhere. And I'm like, this is just like an amazing woman, someone who doesn't care how she looks, but she just um loves living life to the fullest.
Neither
And
does Daisy Ridley though too. If you remember when the Force Awakens trailer came out, she actually saw her bawling. Remember?
yeah, yeah, that's a good point too. So
This is going to be one of the hardest ones, I think. Huh?
Oh shit. Yeah, this is really hard. Um, damn. There's, I mean, there's plus sides to both of these, so either one, it can't really be a wrong answer. Um, dang. Uh, oof. And they're both British too. I was like about to compare accents too, see which accent was sexier to really try to decide, but they're both British. That does not help.
Oh,
Shit.
wait, though, then. Wait, because, like, I don't think I've ever heard Daisy really do an American accent before. We've heard Florence Pugh do an American accent, and it is wonderful.
This is true. That's a good point. Um, and right now, just where my heart's at, I just I
Florence
love
Pugh.
I love Florence Pugh so much that I'm gonna give it to her this round. Sorry, Daisy, love you, girl, but well, I used to love you, girl, but then you did Rise of Skywalker. Come on, girl, pick better
That's
choices
your
and
favorite movie ever, though.
yeah, sure. Um, but next up, we will do autumn here before we work our way up into the next brackets here. Um, we've got uh, both famous singers, Dua Lipa and Ariana Grande. So one's British. Dua Lipa is British, has a sexy British accent. She's very outgoing, very smart. If you're not really familiar with her, you can look her up on your phone while we're
I
doing
am.
this.
I am right now. Yeah, she is pretty hot. She kind of looks like Addison. She looks like a combination of like Addison Rae and then Emma Mackey together.
Yeah, yeah, she's really really good looking. Amazing singer too. Um, and so she would be great to have serenaded to me if like she volunteered to do dinner and a show at one of those fancy restaurants or some shit like that. Um, but then here you've also got uh, Ariana Grande, who I've been obsessed with for years. I almost got to see her in concert, then freaking COVID happened.
Would you have loved to have
Um,
seen her? Huh.
yeah, we almost ordered front row seats too. It was like it would have been insane. And her skin is flawless. Like I can never meet her because literally I will I will be dragged out by security because literally all I want to do is just touch her cheek. Her skin looks like the smoothest skin I've ever seen in my life. It is incredible. And so she's just gorgeous. They both seem great as far as personalities. Dua Lipa seems very sophisticated while also being very you know, outgoing and just bubbly. Um, but then also uh Ariana Grande, she seems to be a little bit outgoing. I guess I don't really know like I guess my issue with Ariana is that she can seem maybe a little bit more standoffish, I'd feel, but they're both seem really like great choices. Which one would you personally go with?
Since I'm only really, that was my first time looking up Dua Lipa. I got to go with Ariana Grande because too, she's actually a pretty decent actress. She's not amazing, but she's pretty damn funny too.
She is. Dua Lipa is gonna be an actress though. I forget what movie she's casted in, but Dua Lipa is casted in some movie or like another big ensemble cast or something like that. That is
And there's
coming
a
out.
rumors though about Ariana Grande being in a Disney remake too.
Oh yeah, isn't it um yeah, Wicked, right?
No, no, no. Hercules.
Oh, Hercules. Oh, okay, cool.
You know why?
Why?
You know Meg's song, right? This one.
Oh yeah.
Imagine her as Meg.
Oh, damn, that would be amazing right
But
there.
yeah, so I gotta go with Ariana Grande because like she was one of the best parts about that shitty ass movie. Don't Look Up.
She was, and her song should be Oscar nominated. Her
Yeah,
song is amazing, and I feel like if I was to have someone serenade to me, like, or sing to me, like, she's like, "This song comes out to you, baby," as we're, like, at a dinner and a show, like, oh my god, she has the voice of an angel. So, like, I definitely gotta go with Ariana Grande on that one. Um, but yeah, both were good choices. So next up, we've got uh, ooh, uh, one's my man crush, and then one's another recent crush of mine. I just saw her in Death on the Nile. We got Emma Mackey versus Ryan Reynolds, and just saying,
that looks like
like,
Lin Manuel Miranda.
no, that is on the left. I'm doing it on the right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, on I'm kind of going in a different order. But yeah, on the right there is it is Ryan Reynolds and Emma Mackey. Um and so we've got two girls or two guys, one girl, one guy. Um the girl, obviously she's gorgeous, she's outgoing, she's fun. She is vegetarian though, so I would definitely have to eat vegetarian alongside her because she might take offense if I start eating like a burger in front of her or a
I would
steak.
ask. Oh, I would ask, "Is this okay with you?" You know?
Yeah, that's a good gentleman right there to ask first and see, like, is this okay with you if I eat this? She's been around Asa Butterfield and other people who eat meat, so I'm sure she would be okay with it if you ask. Um,
I don't know why, but I can see the guy that plays Adam, like, just, like, eating, like, 3 steaks a day. Am I
I,
wrong?
no, no, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Um, yeah, but then the next one, like a bros date night out with Ryan Reynolds, you gotta admit that'd be one of the most fun things ever. We would get like shots together. We would probably pull pranks on people. We would do some fun shenanigans that would just be so memorable that I'd come back home just being like, "Oh my god, I just had the date of a lifetime with Ryan Reynolds. That was the coolest thing I've done in quite a while." So, with that in mind, this is kind of conflicting. Who are you leaning towards for this
Emma Mackey only because, like, Ryan Reynolds, like, would seem like a good wingman, but if you really think about it, he'd be the worst wingman ever.
one? And why is that?
Because all the girls would be focusing on him. And, like, he'd try to get the girls away, but then they'd still be focused on him.
Yeah, that's a good point. He would crack a joke about it, which would make us all laugh, but that would also be kind of um, you know, tough one there. But I mean, I will say Emma Mackey is gorgeous. Maybe she would start getting guys to come up to her and start,
Yeah, though, but it's different though, like, if you're at a date, though, versus if they're there to be the wingman.
yeah, that's true. So,
And then too, and then,
um,
like, I almost made a football joke. See what I almost said?
what?
I was like, I didn't know you had a crush on Alex Smith. You know why? Oh, wait, that's Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, I thought you meant Ryan Gosling. You know why?
Why?
Because I'll show you their side by side, and it's kind of creepy.
Oh, but yeah. So as far as Ryan Reynolds,
See?
hold up. Let me go back to the StreamYard page and I'll see it. Oh yeah, 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 I see that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
still, Ryan Reynolds seems like a cool guy, though. Even though I haven't heard the best things about him sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Have you?
definitely seems I've heard some great things about him. I've heard people
I've
say
heard
that
great
he's
things, and I heard that too. He's also hard to work with sometimes,
well,
because of his
probably
ego.
because yeah, probably just because he's just so does what he wants. So it's just kind of hard to balance that kind of attitude. Um but Emma Mackey, she would be a very intelligent. She seems like a very intelligent woman. She'd be a very intelligent night out. You would just, learn probably some stuff about. You already have a conversation there. Be like, so where did your vegetarianism come from? Why are you vegetarian? All this stuff. You
And
have a
then
little
and then like this, and then like
date
I would
there.
ask her a weird question, but it would be interesting to hear though. Do you know which one?
Which one?
What do you consider you more? Like yourself more like French or British?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you for bringing up. You know what? Because you brought that up. Yeah, Emma Mackey gets in because
Yeah,
the
because like she is
because
because they said that like she's a French British actress. So
yeah, and she has 2 movies out now. She has Death on the Nile and a French film that she was in called Eiffel because she's a French British actress. So, um, about the Eiffel Tower and stuff. So I need to check that one out. But yeah, that's a great point. That's almost like what we talked about with Ana de Armas. How since she's Spanish, you can learn some culture there, and with Emma Mackey, you can learn culture between her being British and between her being French. And there's a lot of great conversation piece going on there.
yeah, because like you know what's it about, right?
Uh,
Eiffel.
which oh Eiffel. What's well, I've seen like the teaser a long time ago when it came out, and I
It's
forget
about
what
the
it
making
was.
of the
But
Eiffel Tower.
she what the Eiffel Tower?
It's about the making of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, okay. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that does sound very interesting. We I definitely want to check that out. At some point. So next up, going back up to the top here, we've got um so my first ever, I mean my first ever celebrity crush, Kimberly herself, Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Power Ranger, versus what today, one of like, and Amy Jo Johnson, she's still looking fine today. She's like,
That's
mwah.
what you say. Yeah. Do you know how old she is though?
How old?
Let's see. She's got to be in her 50s. Oh wow, she's gonna be 52 this year.
That's fucking unfair, man. Damn, she looks so good for her age. Um, she's like not aged today. So yeah, you've got her also versus the girl with I think the golden lips. Like her lips are are just heavenly. I don't even know how she got those, but then she's also, is a wonderful actress, but she's also very intelligent, very bright. She's um that is Anya. She does not like to be called Anya. She's her real name is Anya Taylor Joy. So uh who would you be leaning towards with this one?
Oh, this is tough because like she was my first crush too. Amy Jo Johnson, but I love Anya Taylor Joy. But I'm gonna go with Amy Jo Johnson because like Amy Jo Johnson like has more stories. I think because she's been around longer. And then like she seems like like she'd take you to places that you've never heard of.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like, Amy Jo Johnson with her being the first celebrity crush of mine, I feel like I could really like she seems like the type of girl that I could tell her that and she would be kind of more open to it because of the way she is. And Power Rangers held such a special place in my heart and me growing up with it and all that. I think that's just nostalgia can sometimes win, and I gotta go with Amy Jo Johnson.
Her cameo made me laugh though in the new Power Rangers movie, which they should have made a part two.
Yeah, yeah, they should have.
It was
But
great.
yeah, her cameo was great. It was her and the
Jason David Frankie, did you hear what happened at the
Jason
premiere though?
David Frank.
Right?
Yeah, what
He got
happened?
kicked out of the premiere.
Whoa, why?
He was filming his cameo.
Oh no, that's like a Mark Ruffalo situation.
Yeah.
Not good, man. Come on. Um, but yeah, so coming back to the right side here, we've got two intelligent babes. Like intelligent. They are like book people, but they are wonderful people. You've got one. I grew up. She was my second celebrity crush. I watched her ever since the Star Wars prequels. I had a crush on her, and that is Natalie Portman. She is just exceptional. And then one I've had a crush on since I was getting into Harry Potter as a kid, and that's Emma Watson. Um, Now this one's tough because they are both already intelligent and outgoing enough to be able to have a wonderful date with and to be able to just engage in a great conversation with that person. Who would you be leaning towards personally?
Natalie Portman, only because like Natalie Portman seems to have calmed down, a lot more than Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts seemed like, okay, I love like activism, but she almost seems like she's too far of an activist, a little bit.
Yeah, I can understand that. And while they're both activists, I feel like Natalie Portman has been around longer, so she has a little bit more there to tell. Um, like her experience and stuff. Um, and yeah, I feel like the Star Wars fan in me might want to choose Padme
Do you think
Amidala.
that? I think that like she will get an Oscar nomination someday though. She doesn't quit acting like she says she will.
Which one?
Emma, you know,
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see her getting a Oscar
but
nomination
some people
down the
said
road
that she already should have one though. They said
for Perks of Being a Wallflower.
no for the Bling Ring.
She was really good in the Bling Ring. Not gonna lie. Um, so next up, we've got um the Alexander Hamilton has a special place in my heart. I'm sorry. This man is he's a fucking magician. Okay. He he can write songs beautifully. He can dance if you were to go somewhere where dancing is involved, like a nightclub or something. He can dance. He can sing if you wanted to go to one of those open mic nights. He can write something and share a story. He's so mega talented. This is like him and Ryan Reynolds are my man crushes. I love Lin Manuel Miranda, and I just feel like we would have a great night out. However, he also is going up against Margot Robbie, who is Harley Quinn. She already, as far as fictional characters, one of my biggest crushes. She is very intelligent. She's very beautiful, wise. Plus, we've seen her naked. Not gonna brag or anything, but she's very funny. She's got a smile that just warms your heart when you see it. Um, and plus, her look-alike is on this list, Emma Mackey. Uh,
I was
so
surprised
yeah,
that her other lookalike didn't make your list.
she was like number 17. This is 16 people here. She was number 17 on my list. She was very, very, very close. She did not make the bracket, unfortunately, but she is very, very close. If we do this next year, I might compile a list of different names. So she would definitely be on that one next year. Um,
Oh, did you
oh,
hear about though? Did you? Wow, she's in. Mark Robbie's in the new Wes Anderson movie too.
uh, which Wes Anderson movie?
Asteroid City. It's not out yet though.
Oh, nice.
You want to talk about a no? You want to talk about a cast?
Well, it's a Wes Anderson movie. I expect a cast.
No, you have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Tilda Swinton, right?
Of course, obvious.
Bill Murray,
Yep, of course,
Adrian Brody,
of course.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, okay. That's a
Wait,
new one.
no.
New one.
Margot Robbie, Jason
Yeah.
Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson, Bryan Cranston, Jeff Goldblum, Jeffrey Wright, Liev Schreiber, Flash Thompson from the new Spider-Man movies, Matt Dillon, Sophia Lillis, Steve Park, Maya Hawke, and then Fisher Stevens.
Dang, son. Wes
That's
Anderson always has stat casts, but that's that's
that's why
crazy.
I was like, yeah, that's why I was like, you have no idea, huh? And then let's see, there's this actor. Okay, Rupert Friend's in it too.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, Rupert Friend. He's a great one.
He's in it too, yeah. So, but yeah,
Um,
I gotta go with Margot Robbie only because like Lin-Manuel Miranda, I've seen him in interviews and he seems kind of into himself a little bit, while Margot Robbie doesn't.
yeah, that's a good point. And uh, also, Margot Robbie is also going to be in the new David O. Russell film, uh, Canterbury Glass. I think is what it's
Talk
called.
about a cast too.
Yeah, that's another
Did you
one.
hear who's in it?
Yeah, it's got Christian Bale, John David Washington, Margot Robbie, um, Anya Taylor Joy, and then I forget kind of the rest. But
Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington, Rami Malek, Zoe Saldana, Robert De Niro, Mike Myers, Timothy Oliphant, Michael Shannon, Chris Rock, Andrea Riseborough, who's really good always.
oh yeah,
And then Matthias Schoenester, who's always, he was good in The Danish Girl. He played the friend, you remember?
yeah, I remember.
And then Alessandro Nivola, who was in The Many Saints of Newark and Jurassic Park 3, Taylor Swift.
Oh wow.
And then now Leand Orser, you would know him if you saw him. He's a good actor too. I know him. Like he was a crazy man in the massage parlor in Seven. And then he was in The Devil's Candy, The Art of Self-Defense. And then Sean Avery, who's good, yeah.
Wow. That is so yeah, that's a stat cast as well. Man. So she's in two great movies coming out
I'm
very
surprised
soon.
that she was not in Knives Out too.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she'll be in Knives Out 3. Who knows?
She's also in Babylon.
Oh my god, yeah, she's also in Babylon. Jeez. It was another great cast as well. But we've got Bacon
Oh,
here saying
yeah, too. Like her twin is also in Babylon.
oh yeah, Samara Weaving.
Yep, and Lucas Haas, who we haven't seen in a long time, and Olivia Wilde, Spike Jones, Jean Smart, underrated actress always, and Jeff Garlin.
Ooh.
Hey, Bacon.
What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. He says, hey guys. Think he's also a single club person too. I could be wrong there, but
Is
if you
Brett
are,
too, right?
let us know. Yeah, I think so. So all the single people joining in the stream tonight. I like it.
Are
But
she
yeah,
joined them?
Margot Robbie will advance to round number 2. Now, final round of round 1. We've got the girl who may have been like my third or fourth celebrity crush ever. And because I grew up with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, that's Keira Knightley. So I put her on this list because she does hold that special place in my heart. Versus Lily James, who right now is killing it as Pam and Tommy, but so she's got double beauty there because she's playing Pamela Anderson, who's already beautiful, but also she's just beautiful herself. I fell in love with her ever since Cinderella. She was my Cinderella. She was so great. And hey, we've got 2 yesterday actors on this list. Technically speaking, because Ana de Armas, she got cut out yesterday.
Which is a good thing that she did.
But yeah, so we got Lily James versus Keira Knightley, both intelligent, both seem kind of outgoing, both seem
Yeah.
very kind. Which one would you go with?
Lily James, only because of Pam and Tommy right now, and plus she seems like she'd be more fun, than Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley, seems like she'd be fun, but she doesn't seem as bubbly as Lily James either.
Yeah, I can see that. So I think that Lily James would advance to
Hey,
the semifinals.
I know
Or
that you're not looking forward,
quarterfinals.
to the Disney remakes, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited though for the Little Mermaid
Ooh.
because you know who's
Oh.
playing Sebastian, right?
Uh, who?
Daveed Diggs.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
And then did you
that.
hear about who's
Yeah.
playing King Triton?
Who?
Javier Bardem.
Okay, nice.
Flounders played by Jacob Tremblay.
Nice. Oh yeah, I did hear about that one.
Ursula's played by Melissa McCarthy.
I did hear about that one too. That was
And then did
good.
you hear about who's playing
Casting.
Scuttle?
Who?
Aquafina.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's good casting all around, huh?
Yeah, that is. I don't know how I feel about the casting yet of Ariel, only because I don't know
Have you heard her sing
what
though?
she's familiar with. I
Oh,
actually haven't heard her sing yet, so I
oh
need
my
to.
god. I'll play you it real quick, okay?
Okay.
It is crazy. Let me see. She sings that song you like Unforgettable.
Oh yeah.
It's 55 seconds, so
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Ooh.
Unforgettable. Gone near far.
Dang, that is a good voice.
Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me.
okay, you're sold, right? With her singing.
Yeah, her singing's really good. Not gonna lie, her singing's really good.
Yeah,
And
but you know,
whenever you have,
I know that
and
you're
when
not
you
the
have,
biggest Melissa McCarthy fan, though, right?
I am, but I'm also not because it's like she sucks when she does stuff with her husband. Like, don't ever work with your husband. I'm sorry. Look, this no. But Melissa McCarthy is a good actress, especially in like stuff like "Can You Ever Forgive Me?" or she's been in other good things. She is a good
I
actress.
can't wait though for her to play Ursula, though. You know, she'd be perfect as Ursula.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be a good. Uh, she's definitely gonna play that part well. Um, so yeah, so next up is is this the semifinals or quarterfinals?
This
When
is
you
the quarterfinals.
advance, yeah. So quarterfinals. Whew, it's getting tougher, man. It's getting tougher. So we've got here uh Ana de Armas versus the Pink Power Ranger herself. Uh um wow, why am I literally blanking on her name? She's
Amy Jo
Amy Jo
Johnson.
Johnson. Why did I okay, Amy Jo Johnson and Ana de Armas both are going up against each other. Duh, this is hard because, like I said, you have the Spanish background with Ana de Armas. She's someone who can really, uh, you know, um, you can really get that Spanish culture. You can talk to her about that. She's very outgoing. She's very nice. All that stuff. With Amy Jo Johnson, she's got history behind her with Power Rangers, all of her other stuff. Plus, she is my first ever celebrity crush. There's that connection there. So, which one would you be leaning towards?
I would go with Ana de Armas because like okay, both of them seem open, but you know, like Ana de Armas, seems like she'd be more fun though. You know, like Amy Jo Johnson, would seem like the type, you know, like to be with somebody who's actually like older than her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I can see what you mean by that. Yeah, and I feel like you know, I I feel like as far as I look at things, like I would more of want to have just a day to hang out and get to know, um, really get to know Amy Jo Johnson. While I probably would feel at my age, I'd probably feel really good going on a date um with someone like Ana de Armas. I think people would look at me and they'd be like, "Oh shit, how did he score that person?" So that definitely is. So, and also, I've seen her naked, so that's another plus.
You seen on Darren Moss?
Yes, in the movie Knock Knock.
Okay, and I've seen Amy Jo Johnson too.
I have not seen that, so um,
She did this cute
I gotta
TV
see that.
movie though. Amy Jo Johnson did called Susie Q.
Susie Q. Oh, nice. Yeah, that does sound really good.
Let me tell you
Um,
though, she's in this pink 1950s dress.
oh, is it gorgeous?
Yes.
Ooh, nice. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna advance. Oh, this is toughy.
Then you know what it is though? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? It came out in 1996. So
Oh wow. So just 1 year before I was born. But wow, that's pretty nice. If it came out in 1997 though, I would have for sure picked
yeah, I
Amy
know.
Jo Johnson because that would have been
Oh, but
something
yeah. See,
very
look at
special there.
the start in the purple. See right there.
Hold on, let me go back to. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yes.
That's really pretty. Um, so
Yeah.
plus does Anna Dare? I don't know if she's ever been in like a singing role, so I don't really know if she. But from what I've heard, I think I've heard people say that she can sing really well too. So there's also that plus too if we ever were to do that. Um, so I guess I would lean towards Ana de Armas for the next round here. Um, in this fantasy bracket. That was a tough one though. That was a major tough one. So let's see. So next up, I will do um, back to Florence Pugh. Let's go this route. Florence Pugh versus Natalie Portman. So oh man, this is tough because Florence Pugh, like I said, she's outgoing, she's like bubbly, she's lovable, she's everything. And then you get Natalie Portman, who's super intelligent, has some history behind her. Would really be a great one to really engage in conversation on a date night and everything. And she's just gorgeous all around. So this is a tough one. One was my longest running wife out of this list, and then one of them is my current wife out of this list. So it's kind of a passing of the torch, if you will. It's a tough kind of situation here. Also, depending on which way this goes, what are you leaning towards for this one?
Natalie Portman, only because like she seems a
Oh,
little bit more open than than Florence Pugh. You know, and I've seen Florence Pugh in a few interviews, and she seems open, but not as much as Natalie Portman. You know.
yeah, and I feel like with that history there too with Natalie Portman, I feel like
Do
she's got.
you know where I saw? Do you know where I thought I saw the most like Florence Pugh like being open was actually in a role she played in this thing that wasn't the greatest, but I laughed a lot at it, which was Father of the Bride Part 3 ish.
It was Father of the Bride Part 3 ish.
Yeah,
Is
Part
what you
3
saw. Nice.
ish. Yeah, because it was
Okay.
shot during quarantine.
Oh, okay. And what was the funny scene?
No. I just mean like she was like open more. You know, like I don't know,
Oh, yeah. That is good.
but she's
Um,
playing a role, but still, huh? You know.
yeah, she is. So I mean, I just feel like Florence Pugh and I, we'd have a lot of fun, but I would have all this like Star Wars history behind it, and
V
nostalgia
for
could be
Vendetta.
and V for Vendetta being one of my favorite movies of all time. So there's all that stuff there, and
My
she
favorite
played
movie.
British very well too. So
My favorite movie she ever did though was The Professional.
my favorite she's ever done is Black Swan. Well,
That's my
actually,
number 2.
well, no, V for Vendetta. Then it's Black Swan, but they're both very close for me.
And then wait, no,
And the
actually,
Professional was my third. Professional was like in my
wait though.
top 3 of all
Technically,
time.
I forgot this was a Natalie. I don't really consider this a Natalie Portman movie. If I did, it'd be my number 1, which is Heat.
Oh yeah, she wasn't Heat. I remember. Yeah, that was she has a great track record. That's why she's in my top 5 favorite actresses. She's phenomenal.
I never saw the movie she did with Clive Owen though. Was it good?
Which one was that again?
Closer.
Oh yeah, that was good. She was great in that one. And then also she was great in Jackie, which she should have won the Oscar personally, in my opinion. I feel like she was a better performer than Stone. So Natalie Portman definitely has that, but she also has what would make for interesting discussion. I feel like she'd be open, like you said, she'd be open to talk about it. Is about how people. I don't personally see Leon the Professional as sexualizing a young girl, but she has had that kind of conversations with people, and I feel like it would be an interesting table topic uh for discussion at dinner time. So I gotta lean towards Natalie Portman as well. My second wife, she continues. She's reigning supreme here. So next up, we've got we've got Ariana Grande. Beautiful voice there. Versus Margot Robbie. So, like I said, one, take her out to open mic night, dinner, and a show where she sings, serenades you to, then goes home after you have sex. She serenades you to bed or sleep or wherever you do. She could sing while you're having sex. That'd be amazing. Ariana Grande would be a wonderful date to go to take. And then you have Margot Robbie, who's outgoing, fun. She's got her, uh, you know, smile that just lights up a room every time she's in there. So, and she's British. She's got, or actually, no, she's Australian. My bad. Can't get those mixed up. She's Australian. So she's got a little bit of that background there. That would be kind of fun to explore. So, which way would you be leaning with this one?
Margot Robbie.
All right.
Because like I've heard about not the nicest things about Ariana Grande. I've heard she can be kind of a diva, while I've heard nothing but the sweetest things about Margot Robbie. So maybe like Margot Robbie seems like I actually want to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that Ariana Grande can kind of be bitchy here and there. So, even though, I do personally love her, I think Ariana Grande is the one that would be more um of a talking piece, and she also uh would, I feel she would have just as much fun doing about anything. I feel like Ariana Grande would be kind of picky. So that's why I kind of choose um Margot there. Next up, we've got another tough one here for you, sir. Two of your honorable mentions going head to head with Lily James versus Emma Mackey. Like we said, Emma Mackey's got the French British background to her that could help, with the whole conversation table piece, but also Lily James just has that bubbly, sweet personality that just makes her like one of the cutest girls in Hollywood. And I just absolutely love both these women. Which one would you be leaning towards?
I'm I'm gonna go with Lily James only because, like, like Lily James, like is more like outgoing. I've never seen really. I think I've seen maybe one or two interviews with not like Emma Mackey, and then she seemed nice, but Lily James, like always seems like like she'd be the best. She wants to be everyone's best friend.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too, and I kind of feel that there's been a few times I've noticed where Emma Mackey, maybe she just had an off day, but there's been a few times where I could tell she's got a little bit of a diva streak in her, while uh while uh Lily James, she seems to just be kind all around. She just seems to be accepting of everyone, very kind, very joyous. A lot doesn't really upset her, so um and I feel like, she, like I said, with Emma Mackey being vegetarian, she'd probably be picky on where to to, go out on a date. I don't know if Lily James is vegetarian. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. But I feel like she'd be less picky, I guess you could say.
Oh, I'll get to it than the guy she dates too. Not to sound weird, but she dated Matt Smith. So,
Lily James did.
yep.
Wow, nice. Yeah,
You
and
know about that, right?
say what?
He's not the best looking guy either, huh?
Not really, but just some girls in this company, in this business, like who they date, I'm like, whoa, gives me like makes me think I can hook up with anyone. Like Sasha Banks is one of the hottest wrestlers, WWE wrestlers I've like ever seen, and the fact that she's dating some just regular old bum, I just love that.
Yeah. Just like, who Cardi B is dating?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Oh wow. Well, I don't really find Cardi B all that attractive. So
You know who I think is the most attractive wrestler, though, in my opinion, actually, that almost made my list?
who?
Mandy Sachs.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good one. I almost had a wrestler on my list, but she was like number 18, I think, somewhere there. So she didn't quite make my 16 bracket here.
You
But
think she is hot, though, or no?
um
Mandy Sachs?
Mandy Sachs, oh yeah. Yeah, I would definitely want to have Sachs with her.
Especially with this picture right here.
Hold up, let me go back. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, she's hot, huh?
Absolutely.
You ever follow her
So
on Instagram?
you follow her on Instagram?
You should. And then also, too, Alexa Bliss is pretty hot, too.
Alexa Bliss was the one that almost made my list. She was at 18.
He's hot, too, huh?
She absolutely is. It would have been still pretty tough with Alexa Bliss on here, but I kind of think you're onto something there. I think I will lean. Plus, we've got both of these that would be on your bracket, so we'll see if Emma Mackey goes further on yours. But I feel like Lily James would. Ooh, man, this is going to make it even harder. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we are in the final four. We are in the quarterfinals now. Or
Semi.
semi. Yes, my bad. Semifinals. We are in the semifinals between these four beautiful goddesses of women. We've got Ana de Armas, Margot Robbie, Natalie Portman, and Lily James. Oh, beautiful. Oh man. So we will start from the left this time, or from the right, and then move over to the left. So we will start with Natalie Portman versus Lily James. Whew. Now, this is a doozy because they're both intelligent women. They're both really smart. They're both really beautiful. Um, Natalie Portman has that history behind her. She's got uh, like we've talked about, she has one thing we didn't mention is she can rap. She has her Natalie Portman rap that she did on SNL, so she could have a really fun time there. Um, And then Lily James, she's cute, she's bubbly, she's got all this personality to her. But I just don't know. Which one would you lean towards?
This is probably going to be the toughest one for me. Only if the last two, coin flip. Natalie Portman by a hair, only because okay, let's say that now like Lily James does 5 good performances after Pam and Tom, 5 like award-worthy performances, then we'll talk. But like Natalie Portman, I don't even her acting is good and she seems funny in the shampoo commercial she did.
I know, right? It's like even then, it's like you just see her in something like that, and you're just like, oh god damn, you're hot, dude, girl. Like, come on.
She never ages either.
She does not. It's insane. Like, I don't know
And
how
she's
old she
smart.
is.
Did you know she didn't go to the Star Wars premiere?
Which one?
Oh, let me look. Yeah, for one of the Star Wars movies.
But how old is she too?
I'll find out. Alexa, how old is Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman is 40 years old.
She's 40.
Jeez, that girl is 40 is not really like old per se, but like, man, she is aging.
Okay, she
Fine
missed
wine.
the premiere of Star Wars because like she actually had a high school exam the next day.
Oh, was it the Attack of Clones or was it Phantom Menace?
Phantom Menace.
Oh wow.
Because you know where she went to college at, right?
Where?
Harvard.
Oh wow. Oh, then that right there, she's already got the smarts to have that great date night. That is just gonna really be beneficial. So yeah, Natalie Portman, she makes it to the finals. Now the last match in the quarterfinals, we've got two of arguably, you could argue, they're the most beautiful women like working today. I mean, Natalie Portman, she's one of the most. She's still working today. She's arguably she's got my heart as probably the most beautiful woman working today. But
oh, yeah, Natalie Portman is technically French too.
Oh, she is?
Wait, in a way, kind of. Do you know how?
How?
She's married to a Frenchman.
Hey, so there's a little plus there. So I guarantee you, she probably knew French beforehand. She's that smart. She's probably knows multiple languages.
Oh, she lives in Paris, though.
She lives in Paris?
Yes. Oh, no. For a while they lived there, though.
Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, so this next one, Ana de Armas versus Margot Robbie. Two gorgeous babes. And one that is, like we talked about, she's Spanish. She's got that culture to her that you could really explore with the food that you eat, with the conversations you engage in. But also Margot Robbie, she's so outgoing. She would not be picky at all. She would be very open. She'd be very just down to do whatever you want to do. She'd be very chill. She has that like I said, I cannot keep on not talking about her smile. Her smile's amazing. Her laugh's amazing. Her accent's amazing. They both have great accents. So
she knows how to work hard too. She knows how to work hard, Margot Robbie.
Absolutely. So
she worked 3 jobs in high school.
Oh damn. Jeez.
And then they're not easy. They're not easy jobs either. Like, do what she did.
What?
She tended a bar, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cleaned houses.
Oh yeah.
And worked at Subway.
Wow. So yeah, she has done a lot then.
Subway is hard. People think Subway isn't that hard. It is. My brothers worked Subway.
Yeah, I know some people who've worked at Subway, and they definitely
have told you the horror stories about the bread.
Even bartending's hard too. Like,
yeah, so have they told you the horror stories about the bread?
No.
How if it's 3 degrees off, they literally have to throw it away.
Oh, I have heard about that. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna go with Margot Robbie, but I do love me some Ana de Armas. It's just like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard, I watched an interviews too, and they both seem nice, but Ana de Armas seems she does have kind of a little bit of a diva streak in her.
I can see that. And both of these I have seen naked. I will say that. And so, uh, and I will say that Margot Robbie is definitely both of them were gorgeous. But I would say that Margot Robbie might have been just she was so voluptuous there. Um, but yeah, I guess I gotta lean towards Margot Robbie as well. I just think that would be really fun. Oof. So that brings the finals to one of the hardest matchups. Oh my god. This is a nail biter. The final two is Natalie Portman versus Margot freaking Robbie. This is
There's a
this.
movie though with Natalie Portman that you should see. It's a short film called Hotel Chevalier.
Oh yeah,
That's the film
yeah.
where she did a nude
Wow.
scene, and then she said no more.
Oh wow, nice.
You're gonna have to watch
Um,
it, right?
oh definitely, yeah. So,
Yeah, but
if I remember, I'm trying to remember if she got in Closer too, because she plays a stripper in Closer.
yeah, I know.
But uh, but she also has a scene in Black Swan that was like, wow, that was also amazing. So two amazing women, one really smart, one really like you said, went to Harvard. She's got a lot of great she's got a really great personality. Um and both of these also are phenomenal actresses and Oscar nominees. Both should be Oscar winners, but because Margot Robbie should have won for I, Tonya, but
She'll get her time. She'll get her time.
she will. But yeah, then you have Margot Robbie, who's very light, very bubbly, very fun. But she's also, uh, she's also just as beautiful as Natalie Portman is, and they're both really, really great choices for a date night. If you had to pick one, though, who would you choose?
I'm gonna go with only because like Margot Robbie. I don't. Something's just drawing me to Margot Robbie.
Hmm. Okay, well, I don't know. Something's leaning me a little bit towards. I guess it depends because it's like I feel like Nally, we would have a nice glass of wine and then go home, and then she'd want to kind of get to know you really before I don't know before you really um got
So would Margot
any
Robbie though.
further. But yeah, Margot Robbie would too. So I mean, this is a toughie. Oof. One's got my heart on a personal level with her being my longest running wife for a long time. And then one like Margot Robbie has also been a very, very big crush of mine in the past. Um whew, this is tough. This is tough. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to choose just one. I want to go with both. But there can only be one. Um damn. Hmm, damn.
She also wait though. Margot Robbie is a good businesswoman too. I know Natalie Portman is, but actually, like okay, she produced one of your favorite TV shows too.
Which one?
Made.
Yeah, she did produce that. Yeah, I do remember that.
Did she ever make a cameo on there?
Nah, unfortunately she didn't. But Margaret Qualley also was close to making the list here. Because she's absolutely gorgeous too. Damn it! Whose idea was it to play this game? This is hard because
It was your idea. Remember, Michael?
it was.
But this has been really fun, huh?
This has been really fun. So yeah, you got phew. And like you said too, I was trying to break it down to ethnic, like to languages, but like you said, Natalie Portman, she knows some French. Uh, while Margot Robbie, she's Australian, so there's got both that already going for them. So, oh man, it's it's a toughie. My heart obviously goes with Natalie Portman, but what will my mind tell me? Hmm. Now, also, who do you think would make the best, like from afar, with people? When people are seeing, possibly turning their heads and seeing you two at your table or something like that. Who do you feel would make the better eye view kind of date perspective? I guess.
Margot Robbie.
And why do you feel that way?
Could you explain it again? What do you want?
Like
I'm trying
like
to.
from like from the point of view of just a civilian who just pans his eyes over to you and he sees you two having a good time at a date or something like that. Um, who do you feel would be more beneficial, I guess, on the overall front of just the outlookers, people who view
Margot,
from afar?
only Margot Robbie, is because like Margot Robbie, like is more of a classic. Both of them are like classic Hollywood, but like Margot Robbie has almost like a Marilyn Monroe look to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like for this stream, for this bracket, as much as I love Natalie Portman, my heart, my personal heart, is leaning towards Natalie Portman. My my mind might be telling me that I think I would have the most fun with a Margot Robbie if I was dating her, because Natalie Portman, with her kind of intellectual kind of way of thinking, she can at times, very few though, she's so kind, but very few times can I tell that she can sometimes be standoffish as well. So 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 with that, I may have to pick as the winner overall
When I'm talking about having fun too, do you know what I mean though?
Margot Robbie.
When
What?
I'm talking about having okay, I could see her now like going to a baseball game, having a beer, and then like when the home run happens, I can see her, like cheering with you and like giving high fives and stuff.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. So for the sake of this game, guys, a lot of you guys' celebrity crush. I know some of my subscribers who watch this channel. One of your big celebrity crushes, Margot Robbie, wins my bracket for the ultimate date night. Um, so that I think would be a great date. Man, this is tough. All these women and two men, all of them were excellent. They would all be great choices for dating. But yeah, I just there's something about Margot. We all just we all just love her, man. She's so energetic. She's so kind. She's got it all. So for this bracket here, dun dun dun, dun it's Margot Robbie. So
Yes,
there,
Margot Robbie is.
so there you go. Now I'm going to
Oh yeah,
real
too. I
quick.
changed my answer. I changed one of mine though. Okay.
All right, and then I don't know how many you sent me, but just to be, I guess, even, you can send me 16 as well if you want.
Okay, then I sent you 15, I think, or I'll count. Yeah.
Okay, send me one more if you can, and then while I'll get my
Okay, then
phone.
we're good.
Cool, cool. But here, okay. So while I compile your list, your bracket together, um, you can uh
Send you one more. Yeah.
send me one more, but also um. Ooh, man, these are good choices, my friend.
Yes, I know. I know. Would you? Yeah, I picked a lot of YouTubers too. Huh.
Oh yeah, you did. Um,
Especially like Mary Cherry.
oh yeah, that's a good choice. Um, Mary Mouser, she's a good one. Peyton List, I almost got to kiss your lips. It would have been amazing. And then yeah, Alana Pierce. Um, oh man, yeah. So that's a good lineup. And
You
then
know who I almost picked too is Hannah Keppel, but I said I have already too many Cobra Kai girls in there.
nice pick there. So yeah, so while I compile that up, this next segment will be kind of Ross, I guess, going into uh just some of your favorite breakup movies that you've seen in the past and stuff like that
Yeah.
about breakups. And so yeah.
Breakup movies, yeah. My number one will always be Marriage Story.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
And then my number two, I almost didn't include it in a breakup movie, but it kind of is this underrated, and it did not deserve the scores it got. Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah, I never understood the hate for Malcolm and Marie. Like, why was that so?
You don't get it.
It's like, it wasn't a perfect movie. Sure, it wasn't a perfect movie by any means, but
I
the
didn't see
acting,
anything really
the
wrong with it.
acting was like incredible. The cinematography, the writing. I mean, it's from Sam Levinson, who's killing it with Euphoria right now. So, like that, just right there, yeah. I mean, just absolutely incredible. So, I don't know why that one ever got a lot of hate. Well, my favorite breakup movie of all time is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I thought it would be Marriage Story.
Marriage Story is like number 2, but Eternal Sunshine is like my number 8 favorite movie period of all time. So like I absolutely am obsessed with the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Um it's just Jim Carrey's performance in that, Kate Winslet, they're both so.
It's my fourth favorite Jim Carrey performance.
Oh, nice. What are your other favorite Jim Carrey performances?
Number one is Man on the Moon.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Number two is The Truman Show.
Oh yeah, that's.
Number three is this movie that not a lot of people saw, The Majestic.
Yeah, I saw that at a old, like back when Blockbuster was a thing. That was a long time ago. I saw that one. Um, I remember enjoying it, but yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and but still, like, like I'm gonna have a breakup movie though that I think is better than La La Land actually on there.
Okay.
The
Which
next
one?
5 years. The last 5 years.
So you sent me 11 of them.
Okay, I'll send more than,
Yeah. So you can send Brie Larson and a few of the other ones too.
I
If you
sent you
want.
Brie Larson, though.
Oh wait, you did?
Yep. It's with her reading the book in that bra.
Oh, that's her. I thought that was Olivia Wilde for some
No.
reason.
What do you think?
Oh, I see her name, Brie Larson. Yeah, I thought that was
What do
Olivia
you think
Wilde.
about that?
Okay, so yeah,
And tell you about that picture.
so I just need 5 more from you, and then
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
be,
yeah.
and then I'll be all set there.
I'll send you some sports people too that I like, 3, and then I'll find 2 more.
Yeah, you can include that wrestler you talked about, or one of them.
No, not her. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me find it. Okay. But yeah, like my other favorite, like I do love Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, though.
Yeah, that's it. That one's always. That one's sad though. Like, man, is it sad. Um,
4, and then 1 more, yeah. COVID really did put a fuck up in my dating life too. I was trying to get, I was trying to go on more dates,
who did?
COVID did.
Oh, COVID. Yeah. COVID. I think wrecked a lot of people's relationships, their dating life. What do you think? Oh, shit! More babes coming through.
Yes.
I love it. Cool.
Including, like, look at the one that says Alex Curry. Look at her smile.
Ooh. You mean? Oh yeah, I can see that. The way her eyes
Smile.
kind of twinkle and everything. That's really
And then the Alex Morgan, though,
great.
the one in the one in the beanie.
Yeah, I see that one there.
And then you have your other girl, huh?
Oh yeah, she's a great one. She's a great gal as well. Deep focused lens.
Have you ever talked to her yet?
I have reached out to her. Other than YouTube comments and stuff, I haven't really in other social media posts. I haven't really gotten to like talk to her, like her replying back. But I do want to get her on the channel at some point. So if you are watching this, Deep Focus Lens, know that we really like you. So
Do you know who's almost an honorable mention too, though? I'll send you her. You don't have to put this one on there. Do you know who?
who?
Renee Ariel.
Who's that?
She's this YouTuber. Don't worry. I sent you her. You don't have to, just for your own personal look.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Because I've actually talked to her, and she's really cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
She's best friends with she's friends with Sinead too.
Oh, Sinead DeFries?
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you think about Sinead though?
Oh yeah, she's always gorgeous. Here, let's pick all of these names here that you have
Yes.
selected. So we got 16. And then next. So, okay, cool. So, perfect. So let me finish this one real quick. Save it. Cool. So let me go back to this page here. Just I guess until I get this ready to start spouting off any more breakup movies you can think of, and
There's this one though, is that always like pisses me off that always gets like put in the romance section during Valentine's Day movies at Walmart. And that is I could say like spend a great day with the loved one, like on spend a great day with your Valentine. I'm thinking that's the worst movie to do it is Blue Valentine.
oh yeah, that's a sad one too. Like, damn, a sad one.
I love the movies those where like they're kind of breakup movies, but you're not sure if they're gonna get together at the end though, like you know what I mean?
Oh, like La La Land. That's in a way, La La Land counts because they had to break apart in order to fulfill their dreams.
Yeah, but though, but
So
I mean, like the ones like where you don't know if they're gonna get back together in the end.
oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like, like this movie called The Story of Us.
Oh yeah.
It stars Bruce Willis and Michelle Pfeiffer, and then technically, I still put this. I know that people say no, no, no. I think it could though. Was Marriage Story?
Yeah, yeah, Marriage Story, I can see it, and also, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there was a movie, um, called The Spectacular Now, um, and it's Shailene Woodley and Miles Teller, and it was a really, really great movie. I remember seeing it, um, a while back, uh and it ends roughly with them kind of breaking up, but then they both go like the same college together, and they both bump into each other, and they both smile and look at each other, and then it like ends and goes black.
Yeah, but do you
So
think they can get back together at the end of Marriage Story or no?
at the end of Marriage Story, I like to think that I think that what I like to think is that they're both accepting of one another. They're both really respect one another, but I feel like they both have kind of moved on with their lives.
Yeah,
Um,
but you never know though. They could.
just from my opinion, but you never know. Yeah, they definitely could. Um, and but that's why I love those type of movies. They're so like open ended, and they're great like discussion pieces, and
Yeah, because like the Story of Us is also like one of those too.
yeah, absolutely. Um, I could definitely uh see that as well. The story of
Oh, I
us.
got I got a good breaking up horror movie though too.
Oh, okay. What's a nice breaking up horror movie?
Splice.
Oh yeah, that's that one with Adrian Brody, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that one. I remember that one being pretty good. Um, yeah, that's a good breakup movie. Um, okay, so I got your bracket ready. It's just it's being slow here, but I do have your bracket already, so I can record that screen so you guys can see Ross choose who he believes would be his best date night out of all of his 16 celebrity crushes that he chose. Cool. All right. So here we are. We've got a great lineup of people. Since this is your bracket, list off all 16 names so people understand who they are out loud.
Yeah, you see Alex Curry. Then there's Julia Fox, facing off, and you got Brie Larson, and then what's her name again?
Deep focus lens.
Deep focusing, yeah. And then you got Shannon Barney versus Trisha Hershberger, and this one I think is going to be the hardest of round one.
Oh,
Olivia
yeah.
Rodrigo versus Mary Mauser.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a tough one. And then
Alexandra Daddario versus Alex Morgan. Mary Cherry versus Peyton List. Kay Adams versus Joy Taylor. And then Alana Pierce versus Danielle Delaire.
oof, all really great matchups there, but only one can reign victorious. So, starting with the round number one, you've got the Alex Curry versus Julia Fox from Uncut Gems. So this is a tough one because the picture that you showed me of Alex Curry, her smile looks really gorgeous. She seems to be very animated, very bubbly, very delightful. And then, but Julia Fox, she's also just like a babe, and she's one of those I feel like would be a great one to have wine on a night out, but also, you take her home and then have a little fun there that evening, if you know what I mean. So I could definitely see it going great either way.
I'll show you a thing of Alex Curry, okay?
Okay.
Because you know why? Because I'm gonna pick her only because Julia Fox seemed like she could be a little bit of a diva too.
Yeah.
Since she's dating Kanye West.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she doesn't really have good taste in men. I will say that. So.
Let's see.
Lock it in. Will the Raptors cover the number and go up 2-0 on Philly? Lock it in starts right now.
Zoom it in just a little bit more.
Yeah. For this U.S. team, and when I asked Alex
Yeah, I can see it.
the pressure is always there because this U.S. team has such a rich history of success.
You see what I mean by she's more animated?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like she would be. I feel like you'd have more of a fun time with her on a date. So, yeah, Alex Morgan will advance to the.
No, Alex Curry.
Or Alex Curry. Sorry, I got the two Alexes confused. Alex Curry will advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, on the right side, you have Alexandra Daddario versus
Alex Morgan.
That Alex Morgan. So you have Alex Morgan versus Alexandra Daddario. One of them is like everyone's number. Like a lot of lists will tell you that Alexandra Daddario is like number one babe icon. Like a lot of people would.
Well, people think that she's a horrible actress. She's actually a great actress. She just doesn't pick the best movies.
Yeah, I feel like if she was to pick better roles, I think people would appreciate her acting skills more. So yeah, but me personally, I just if I was choosing, I'd probably choose Alexandra Dario, but I also just don't know a lot about Alex Morgan, but they're both seem like really, really great. Alex Morgan, just that smile there already on her. She just seems so nice, so genuine.
And she's also a professional soccer player too.
Oh, so that's something there that you could talk to her about her career and soccer playing.
Because do you remember hearing in the news though about during the Ladies World Cup how that person scored like 15 goals throughout the tournament?
Oh yeah.
That was her.
Wow, that's amazing.
She's pretty, and she's not bad looking either, is she?
Oh no.
No.
But which one? Since it's your bracket, friend, which one are you choosing?
Alexander Daddario, only because like Alexander Daddario, like seems like she'd be more having fun because like I'm not trying to be sexist at all. Alex Morgan just had a kid too, so
That's true. But and also I feel like from afar people would like see Alexander Dario and they'd be like, "Oh, damn, that guy scored like a fucking A," you know? So yeah, that'd be a so I feel like that's a good choice on your part. Um Next up you got and this one I know pretty well. Brie Larson versus Deep Focus Lens. One very, very gorgeous woman. Don't really like her as a person, though. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Brie Larson as a person. She comes across as very bitchy, in my opinion, and just in some of the things that she said. But she seems to still have a fun, outgoing personality. I feel like she'd still be a fun date night out. And then Deep Focus Lens, she's got that book smart intelligence to her, and she's so well rounded on film. I feel like you would be able to talk about film, filmmaking, all that stuff just in such a deep and like more personal way that I feel like it would make for a really fun and exciting date personally. So if I was to pick one, I would go with Deep Focus Lens, but this is your bracket. Which one are you going
Deep
with?
Focus Lens only because like Brie Larson, like okay, like Brie Larson, like I actually like her as a person. Like she seems like like really fun, but also too like Deep Focus Lens, like I could actually like get into a deep conversation with.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
def-
and plus too though, I thought that you were gonna pick Brie Larson. You know why?
Why?
I could look past how Deep Focus Lens hates Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I can look past that too because
So
she still loves PTA and she still loves, Tarantino and some of those other directors. So as long as she loves them, then that's what gets me excited. So next
ooh,
up
a
we've
hard one.
got Peyton List.
Oh.
I'm going first round I'm
Yeah, I
going
see. Yeah.
left
Okay.
I'm going right to left to right. So we've got Peyton List versus um uh what's this girl's name?
Let me see.
It,
Mary Cherry, you remember like the Australian girl that you watch on YouTube, the reactor?
oh yeah, that girl. Ooh,
That's
yeah,
her.
that's a tough one. Um so yeah, so it's Peyton List versus Mary Cherry. One I almost got to
Kiss.
kiss and have a very intimate scene with if I would have gotten a part on Jesse.
Because it's not Disney Channel.
Yeah, because it was not a Disney Channel performance that I gave. So unfortunately I did not get in there. Uh but I still love Peyton List and she was great in Cobra Kai and I absolutely love her. But I've been watching a lot of Mary Cherry ever since you sent me that um YouTube link and yeah, she's great. I'd love to get her on the channel one day. She's
You
uh
will. We will. Because
she
I have
she
to be there too, because like you know how big of a Cobra Kai fan I am.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if I ever get a Cobra Kai person on, I'll definitely get you on the stream
Oh
as well.
yeah. Because
But
just let you know, if I were to meet Peyton List, Mary Mauser, or Paul Walter Hauser, I'd shit myself, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
literally have to get We literally have to if we get William Zach on there, right?
yeah.
He has to yell at us.
Oh, I would have to. I would like I would tell him before we start the stream. I'd be like, uh, hey, maybe like while we're introducing you in the interview, could you be like quiet and all this stuff, and then like him saying like yes, stuff
Yes.
like you acting like a bunch of pussies introducing me and all this stuff like that would be really fun.
Do you know who I
I would
see
love
though?
that.
Do you know who I think is gonna yell quiet next season though?
Who?
Chosen or Amanda?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be.
Because each season, though, they say something. Somebody says quiet different. You remember, Chris said in
Yeah.
season 2. Miguel said in season 3.
I feel like it would fit for Amanda. She seems to be kind of that boss bitch type
Or
of
Chosen though too.
personality. Yeah, I could see it being chosen as well.
Yeah, but me though, I'm gonna pick with Mary Cherry only because she seems a little more bubbly. Like Peyton List seems like she's nice, but like Peyton List seems a little more introverted.
So if Mary Mauser doesn't make it through, then or if she does make it through, we will not have Tori versus Sam part 3.
No, no.
But next up is that one here with on the left,
Yes.
which is
Shannon Barney versus Trisha Hershberger.
yeah, that's it. Trisha Hershberger. Oh yeah, I know her. I don't really know the other one, but Trisha Hershberger I know.
Oh yeah, you do. You know Shannon Barney, remember?
Oh, I do.
She's Mike Kalinowski's girlfriend on the Schmodown.
Oh yeah, I do remember her. Yeah, I've seen. Okay, so
Now
I've seen. Yeah, so I have seen both of them. So
no, it's hard, huh?
yeah, so both are really great. Both seem like a lot really fun personalities, really fun people to hang out with. They seem like they uh would just have a great time no matter where they went. Um Both seem rather intellectual, so ooh. If I was to choose, I'd maybe go Trish. I don't know, but this is up to you. So
Okay, Shannon is actually a really good actress, though. Because, if
okay.
you remember in the Schmodown, she plays the bitch character very well.
Yeah, that's true.
And she is not. I've seen her like Roxy interviewer and stuff, and she is the opposite of a bitch.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love how they always play those, those opposite parts in those type of
Except for there's one person in Schmodown though who seems like a dick, and I don't know why. I just get that feeling. Do you know who?
who.
Bateman.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But which one would you
I gotta go with Shannon Barney. But Trisha Hershberger is such a gamer geek though too. But Trisha Hershberger.
Oh yeah, that's also a plus too, but yeah. But yeah, definitely good choice there with Shannon Barney. And now
As a kid, it's finally here. Describe this moment right now.
And you've seen those two, right? And you've seen the one on the top. You remember I sent you that interview with that guy, with that sports guy, how she was like just chilling out with them.
Oh yeah.
Kay Adams.
Yeah, I've seen her. I've seen her definitely. She definitely looked very familiar. And then Jailer Joy Taylor. I mean, she also looks pretty familiar. So
I'm gonna go with Kay Adams, even though I think that Joy Taylor is hotter. Because Kay Adams, during this show, she was like roasting all these boys, and they would like roast her back, and she would say, "Yeah, it is what it is." She says, but she says, like, if you ever want to come down and say those words to my face, you can fucking come over here, like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so she can take Joy Taylor seemed like she'd be the type, to not really take it, I mean,
Yeah, I know what you mean. So and I feel like that just her personality, she would be really fun for a type of late night out. Getting drunk, maybe having party, stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel bad for
So
because her show's on too early for me to watch, live though.
Oh, is it one of those like morning shows?
Yes, it's one of the morning football shows that it starts at 7 a.m. East Coast.
Oh yeah, that is pretty
4
early.
a.m. 4 a.m. here. Yeah, but
So yeah, so this next one is the hardest one that you mentioned. Um, co- uh, in round one, I think you're right. I think you're right. This is the hardest one, and that's Mary Mauser versus Olivia Rodrigo. Whew. Now, Olivia Rodrigo, she's an amazing singer. She has that beautiful voice, one of the best singers working today. She could like sing if you did an open night mic or open mic night. There it is. She could sing if you did that, or if she had like dinner show, she could perform on there if she asked the manager and stuff like that. It could be this really delightful kind of date. You could really explore her music background and all this stuff, and I feel like that'd be really fun. Mary Mauser though, she's got Cobra Kai going for her. She's a really beautiful young woman, very intelligent. Her smile is like whew, wonderful. Um, so this is a hard one. If it was me personally, oh, both of them would be fun, but I feel like Olivia Rodrigo would be like have the most fun out of all of them. But I don't know. It's
I'm gonna go with
you.
Mary Mauser. Only
Okay.
because like there are some red flags with me though for Olivia Rodrigo though.
Okay. Like
Seems
what?
like she could be a little petty.
Yeah, I can maybe see that.
Because
Like,
if you really think about it, you remember like the whole like breakup song she did, right?
oh yeah, and how she's like written so many too, and it's like I think she does have like a hateful streak to her because of just the fact that she's been broken up with once and made a whole album about how that guy broke her heart. So, so if anything was to happen, Mary Mauser either would just go our separate ways, or she'd still want to be friends with you. If anything
You're
happened
seeing
between,
it now. Like, did you watch her at the Comic-Con thing? That the Cobra Kai kid went to?
no, I don't think I did.
Oh wow, he met most of the cast, and like she's like, "Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of yours."
Oh, that's so nice. Um, but yeah, and Olivia Rodrigo is one that if you were to break her heart, she'd write a whole album about you. So I feel like in that case, I guess you're right. Mary Mauser would definitely be the better choice. Now next up, if you got another
My
hard
easy,
one, you said this is easy.
yeah, because I'll show you a clip of Danielle Delaire. Do you know why? It seems like
Oh,
she could be a little bit, like kind of bitchy.
yeah.
Yeah, but Alana Pierce does not seem bitchy at all, huh?
No, she is not. Hey, we got Emily Boomer in the chats. What is up, Emily? Hope you're doing well. Says, hey, y'all. Glad to see that you're here. We are having a fun time filming Singles Awareness Day stream. So, hope you're doing well. Um, so yeah, you're leaning towards Alana Pierce.
Yeah, because watch this thing. Hold on.
The commercial break.
Yeah, but like Danielle Delaire just seems like she could have a little bit of an attitude, like
Because we
Yeah.
still haven't gone far enough
let me
yet.
find
But
it. There it is. Yeah.
it exists.
I
Danielle.
don't believe it does.
It doesn't. Danielle, that's like saying thing. That's like saying I don't believe in chairs. And what are you sitting in right now? Yeah. Daniel always talk about I don't believe in some shit. And
Why don't
I
you
love
have it
double
then?
toasted.
oh my, we started
does
this shit already. Boy,
I just don't
She didn't
understand.
skip a beat. She didn't skip a beat. No,
I don't
boy, ain't a goddamn thing.
See what I mean by she seems a little bit.
I don't believe in Google.
Yeah, yeah. I
You've
can
seen
see
her before, right? On there.
I can see that. Yeah, I've seen her on there before. What up? I will
You
be
know what I mean? Oh.
okay. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay, yeah, but you know what I mean by how she seemed like she could be a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that, and I feel like she would be very. Also, she seems like kind of very loud and very I don't know. I feel like that she could be very off-putting for other people at the restaurant, while Alana Pierce is like chill. She just goes with the flow perfectly.
She actually did, though. Alon Pierce said that she was loud this weekend, though.
Oh,
She
interesting.
was at the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's of course that's why.
Yeah, that's different.
But nice. So yeah. So next up, we are now in the quarterfinals,
Oh God.
and we've got the Alex
Curry,
Curry, yeah, Alex Curry versus Deep Focus Lens. And this is a toughie because they're both so intelligent, so bright, so beautiful, so seem really fun, down to earth. Deep Focus Lens definitely has that deep focus lens where she really
Yeah.
is deep and
Yeah.
could make for some great engaging conversation. Alex Curry seems like she might have fun late at night at like a bar if you took her there. Kind of seems like that kind of personality. So what are you leaning towards for this
I'm
one?
leaning towards Alex Curry only because, like, like Alex Curry actually like seems like like she want to talk about all the issues that we are to have, right?
Yeah,
Let's say that you say the wrong thing to Deep Focus Lens. It seems like like she would attack you, for it. Like, what the fuck are you saying that to me for? That was like so rude.
yeah, that's a good point. I feel like if you were to say anything wrong, she would maybe, even if you tried to apologize, she'd still be kind of off-putting. So that's a good point. Then next up, we've got Alexandra Daddario versus the the also very beautiful Mary Cherry. And this one's a tough one. Mary Cherry is very fun, very outgoing. She's a great YouTuber. And then you got Alexandra Daddario, who's like a babe of an actress. And if she's seen True Detective, then you've seen her,
Yeah.
tatas.
And
That
they're
was
nice.
that was pretty amazing. And so yeah, you can't really go wrong either way here. So what are you picking?
Mary Cherry. Only because like Alexander Daddario, like can seem a little standoffish sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. So I
Yeah, but
guess
Mary Cherry never seems standoffish, in her reactions and stuff.
yeah, in her videos she seems really great. So uh so let's see. So next up, you've got Shannon versus Mary Mauser. So this is like you said, Shannon, she seems like she's actually truly a kind person. She's genuine. She can act bitchy if she needs to because she's a good actor. Mary Mauser, like you said, she would literally come up to a person who she doesn't know personally, and she would be like, "Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of yours." Imagine if she watches this channel. Like, wouldn't that be amazing if we bumped into her one day and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of yours. Like, I
Yes.
watch you on YouTube." That'd be incredible. Like, she seems like someone who could maybe do that or something like that. So, she seems very um chill, down to earth. Um, just
Shannon though can be a little bitchy because one time like I messaged her a question, on the show that I watched, like, and then she like gave kind of like this like almost not really rude but kind of rude response too.
oh, what did she say?
I asked her about, what did she think about Hook, right? And she says, I never, like she says, it's been like 15 years since I've seen it. I don't give two shits about it.
Okay, yeah, I could see a little bit there. So,
Yeah, Mary Mauser seems like, like she would want to talk about, everything with you.
yeah.
So Mary Mauser moves on to the final four.
Nice. She's moving on to the semifinals. And then next up, you've got another
Yes.
good challenging match here between
I
the
also base these on them in my head too about like which one am I more likely to meet too.
that's a good point too. Yeah, that's
Because if it's like like Shannon Barney, I know I could have a chance to meet, but still, it's like but Mary Mouser, but Mary Mouser just seems like the nicer person a little bit,
yeah. And like I said, this is a fantasy date night, so you can still even
Yeah,
go be you can even go beyond who you would meet, even if you want to. So, um, but you have Kay Adams versus Alana Pierce.
Lana Pierce seems more like Kay Adams, seem like like since she's more famous, she'd have more of the busier life, so there wouldn't be enough time for you. Alana Pierce seems like she had the busy life, but like seems like she'd purposely make time for you.
Yeah, and she's very organized too. She's one of those that's very, uh, like if you were to make a schedule, say, "Hey, let's go on a date this day," I feel like she would mark it in her calendar, like way in advance, and make sure that she has that in there, and
Yeah,
so then
because
she can work around it.
I did ask Alana Pierce though about what did she think about Hook, and do what she said.
What?
What is Hook? She says, "What is Hook?"
Oh wow,
I could see her liking it.
yeah, I could see her liking that.
And I
Did you
think
ask
we
her?
finally spotted her boyfriend too.
Oh, nice.
And then it's one of those, oh my god.
Oh wow.
See, that's her boyfriend.
Right. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, not just a normal looking guy. That's like if he can
Have you seen her
get her, then
video
man.
of her doggy?
For doggy? No, I haven't. Not yet.
She's fostering a dog.
Oh, okay. That automatically because she's fostering a dog, she automatically advances. I'm sorry. That's just too precious. Um. So, uh, next up, you've got Mary Mouse. This is the quarterfinals. Your final four women,
No,
guys,
semis.
or semis. My bad. I got
Yeah, because
confused.
okay, look, yeah,
But your semifinals, you've got Mary Cherry versus Lana Pierce, and then you've also got um, you've got Alex Curry versus Mary Mauser. So this is a toughie, but Mary Mauser versus Alex Curry.
Okay, Alex Curry, is the same situation as like how she's busy, but like Mary Mauser's busy too, but like Alex Curry is always like interviewing like people, and I know that doesn't matter, but like she actually like goes on the field during sports games, So now like
Yeah.
so like how many sports games are going on, So yeah.
But I do feel like because she does interview a lot, she already has the communication skills to.
I mean though, but the busyness though too,
Yeah, and I guess Mary Mauser has some communication skills too because she's always being interviewed. So
Yeah, but I mean now like what like in this like in this playoff weekend, I watched her go to three cities in one day. So
oh wow, yeah. So she is definitely a busy gal, um, and Mary Mauser isn't really doing much beyond Cobra Kai. She should be doing a lot more, but she's not really doing much beyond Cobra Kai.
I
So
don't know why though yet.
yeah, but I feel like she would.
I think she will though.
Yeah, I definitely should. I think that show is gonna make them all stars. But um, so yeah, I could see. So which one are you advancing?
I'm advancing Mary Mauser, barely though.
Nice. So she moves on to the finals. Then next up, you've got Mary Cherry versus Alana Pierce, both YouTubers, and both even reactors, because
And then also, do you know what they are?
reaction. What?
They're both Australian.
Ooh, yeah. So that's a double win right there. You get 2 Australian women that are absolutely beautiful. But there can only be one. And which one do you advance?
I'm gonna go with Alana Pierce.
All right.
Only because of their Instagram page. Do you know what it is?
What?
Alana Pierce has her Instagram page always open.
Oh yeah.
And then Mary Cherry, like there's some things you cannot comment on.
Interesting. Yeah, that's
You know
different.
what I mean? I mean, okay, like she has some of the comments open, but then other ones, it's not just me because I haven't done anything. I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, see? Like this, it says like comments on this post have been limited.
Oh wow.
See, like those, But like
Yeah.
this
well,
one, she
is,
has open.
is she bigger than Alana Pierce on Instagram or no?
What do you mean?
Like, does she have more followers? I guess.
Oh, look, I don't think so. Let me look on it. Okay, she has 22.9K followers, right?
Uh huh.
Let me look. Oh no way. Alana K has 576K followers.
Oh wow. So Alana has way more, and yet she has the more open Instagram posts from what you said. So
Yeah.
so I guess
I
that just
know
goes,
I know that they don't have to, but it's just,
yeah, but I guess that does go to show that maybe she'd be a more open person too, like personality wise. I feel like she may be a little bit more open on that front, and you guys can talk all sorts of stuff, like gaming, movies,
music, because like she can actually sing.
Oh, nice. So that's also
You know that?
I did not know that. I did
I'll
not.
play you her thing,
Yeah, whether you believe it or not, it exists.
So it's coming.
Yeah.
So it's coming.
That's really cool.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, she lives in Florence. Yeah.
Okay, right here. Hold on, let me find it.
Your skin is so soft.
But though, you still like Alana Pierce, huh?
Yeah, I do. She's great. I want to try to join her public.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bury you in the ground. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna bury you with my sound. I'm gonna drink the red from the pretty pig.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
She's
she's
also a
so
great
that's
actress, huh?
so if you were to take her to open mic night, she could perform like a performance. She could perform a song. She could perform whatever.
What do
and
you
that
think
would be
about her, though? What do you think
really
about her
great.
acting too, though?
Yeah, I remember seeing that short film. Her acting was pretty good.
For a first timer too, she was amazing for a first timer.
Oh yeah, for a first timer who hasn't really had that much experience, she did really good. Um, so yeah, so this finale,
I think
it's a tough one. It's like Natalie Portman and Margot Robbie, but here we go. It's 2 intelligent women again.
I'm gonna go with Alana Pierce, bare by the skin of her teeth. Do you know why?
Why?
I feel like I have a better chance, meeting her and talking with her.
Yeah, I do know that I feel this is me personally though. I feel like I have noticed at times where Alana Pierce can be a little bit like if you were to say something that was like that would kind of wrong her a bit, um she'd maybe take it a little bit too
I don't think so
too much.
because, like
But
she said, like the key to her relationships are always communication. So
oh well, hey, then there you go. And you know her,
yes,
you definitely know her better than I do. So that would be
I watch her all the time too. Oh yeah, too though. Oh yeah, too. Do you remember the Lord of the Rings game? Aragorn's Quest.
yeah.
You remember the character of Eleanor?
Oh yeah.
That was Mary Mouser.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, but still, like a lot of people still, like seems like she's more chill, like an irrational sense and deep focus lens.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Both of these women were in the finals. Are both really chilled, but there can only be one, and you voted uh, Alana Pierce there at the end.
Robbie likes her too, though.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to,
Did you hear? I will never forget what he said about her, though.
especially when she's got some nice eyes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I mean, she was like dressed up as Mario, and Robbie said, "Ooh, she can clean my pipes any day."
oh, that's so great.
Does that sound like Robbie?
Absolutely. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. That is his bracket for his his winner was Alana Pierce for his fantasy date night. My fantasy date night was Margot Robbie. Uh and so I am very happy with both of these choices. I think they were both really great, and this was a really fun game. If we are single through next year, folks, when we come back to Singles Awareness Day,
I know I will be.
a year from now,
I know I will be.
then we will definitely do this. What would be fun is if I actually did get a girlfriend, it would be fun if I still did it with you, but like we had like a couple's perspective, and then we had like an actual single person's perspective. That'd be kind of fun.
I think that I don't know why I just have this feeling though it'll be fun. It'd fun if like both of you and Andrew are in relationships, and then you and your girls, you guys and your girlfriends help me out. Actually date somebody.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've been a wingman for other people, so um,
If we didn't live so damn far away too.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Uh, but who knows? If I ever end up moving to LA, because I had a friend, my friend Noah told me about an apartment he found for only $850 a month.
Wow.
So split between two people, that's a
That's
really good deal.
yeah. Oh yeah, too.
Um,
I actually know almost invited Brett on tonight.
oh yeah, but then I think he might have a stream tonight. I think.
No, he had one, but then but like his ended right after our, his ended like an hour before ours started. But guess what?
What?
I said no. What he's doing is way more important.
What's he doing?
Watching planes, trains, and automobiles for the first time.
Oh wow, yeah, that is definitely
I'm
much
like,
more
that's way
important.
more important than our little stream is watching planes, trains, and automobiles for the first time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Brett's gonna love it. Brett's gonna love it.
I think he will love it. I'll have to ask him what he thought about after this. It's crazy some of his like first timers. Like he's never seen. I don't think he's ever seen Stand By Me. I don't think he's ever seen uh Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He's never seen Good Will Hunting. I was like come on, dude, you need to get on it. So and his channel is inspired Good Real Hunting. I'm like, you haven't seen Good Will Hunting? Come on, you gotta see that. Um, but yeah, so we'll get him on the channel again at some point. But yeah, him watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is definitely very um important. Uh, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, whether you are single or not. I hope you guys still enjoyed watching this video, and let us know which bracket did you like most. Which one did you think? Who would be your fantasy date? I'm interested in knowing that down the comments below who you would want as your fantasy date. It can be someone else entirely different than the ones that we mentioned. So sound that off in the comments. I would definitely read them. And yeah, guys, for as far as stuff coming up for the channel, we've got tomorrow awards roundtable for you guys. We'll also be doing some more Batman stuff. I'll be starting my Batman watch alongs here, starting with Batman from 1960 on Thursday.
If you
So-
want to, I'll join you. I'll join you on all of them after that if you want.
Yeah,
Because do you know where they're all on now? Some of them, most of them are.
HBO Max.
They left HBO Max.
Really? Okay, where are they at?
Hulu.
Wait, but isn't Hulu ran by Fox?
Yeah.
And okay, that's different.
Oh yeah, too. I got a question though. Is Marry Me? Is that on Peacock Premium or
Yeah, it's premium, unfortunately.
what? Did you ever watch Bel Air?
No, I have not yet. But if you get the $5 Peacock, that's what it's playing on. So
I've nah
yeah, I just don't.
services.
Yeah, I just there's not enough on that yet for me to pay $5 for Peacock. So I haven't done that, but yeah, Marry Me, guys. If you guys want to see a fun rom-com in theaters during this Valentine's Day week, I highly recommend you guys go seek out Marry Me. That was a lot of fun. Forewarning though, Owen Wilson does not say "wow." That's kind of
Do you know what the best Valentine's Day movie is ever though?
what.
Deadpool.
This is true. That came out on Valentine's Day, so
Along with the Kingsman that weekend, I think. Or no, it was a different weekend.
no,
Kingsman
yeah,
Kingsman came out though on Valentine's Day, but it was a weekend that had 50 Shades of Grey.
yeah. I think you're right. So yeah, that came out around a different time there, but yeah, guys. So a lot of great stuff coming your way, and and speaking of Kingsman, we also will be doing a Kingsman watch along soon. For Kingsman: The Golden Circle, it's part of my 5 days
new one?
celebration for 500 subscribers. I have not seen the new one. No.
I heard mixed things.
Yeah, I did too. It seems like they just haven't stuck the landing since the first one, but who knows? Maybe if they do another one. I doubt it though. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that and many, many more stuff, be sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. We will see you in the next video. And until next time, stay stay single. Stay single, my friends. There you go. That's the way.
Yeah.